Well, by 1868, Andrew Johnson's days as president were numbered. He was never going to be re-elected. But the thing about Johnson is that he is one of only two presidents to ever be impeached. Bill Clinton is the other one. When you get impeached as president, you don't have to pack up your bags and race out of town, out of the White House. That happens if the Senate votes to remove you after you've been impeached by the House of Representatives. Johnson and Clinton both faced the same fate. They were impeached by the House, but not removed by the Senate. So why did Andrew Johnson get impeached? Things got so bad at one point that President Johnson went on a speaking tour, actually trying to convince people to support him in not passing these changes to law that would bring about equality. When he hit the northern states, he hit a lot of obstruction, and people were going crazy all over the place. Congress had enough of the president, and so they started doing what is called waving the bloody shirt, saying, "Don't you remember the Civil War? President Johnson, you're a traitor. How could you turn your back on all the people that sacrificed so that we could have this moment of equality?" It was pretty intense. He had continually removed commanders from the South who would not do what he wanted them to do. Finally, Congress passed something called the Tenure of Office Act. So the Tenure of Office Act stated that the president could not remove a cabinet member without the consent of Senate. It was no secret that Andrew Johnson did not like Edwin Stanton, the Secretary of War. And so, in violation of the Tenure of Office Act, he removed Stanton without getting the consent of the Senate. So after Johnson violated the Tenure of Office Act, Congress said, "Aha, you scallywag, we will impeach you." And they did. So Andrew Johnson was impeached in 1868, and in a huge spectacle in Washington, D.C., his trial in the Senate went on. He came up one vote short of the two-thirds majority required to remove him. So Andrew Johnson was left to finish out his days as president in 1868 into 1869 as an ultimate lame duck president.